After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Again, makes it second and medium. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First and 10 play coming up. On the run, it's Hall. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. defense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Throws it to the right. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wide end. Caught over the middle. It's strong. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a receiver. There's a throw underneath to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive.
They're going to run it. 2 tight ends. 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 2 tight ends.
finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Scarlet Knights line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal now for this offense. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Rutgers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, it's Baker. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. Enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but both the tackles produce a solid gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Close to the tight end. That's real in. It's Johnson. And Rutgers has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Rutgers 7, North Carolina 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Pulls it in. It's Hall. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, UNC.
Methodical but effective, probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action here on 1st down. He dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The short completion to the tight end. We stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of a point. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to boot it away. The offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded near the 20. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And the North Carolina offense offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To throw, it's Baker. The pass rush closing in. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Nice grab. It's Sheffield. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down. Breaks the tackle. Just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Scarlet Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. moves the ball to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a deep shot to the right. The pass is intercepted. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first tackle play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the second half was a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
First down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's strong. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's reeled in. It's Raymond. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. A running play called on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Scarlet Knights are going to keep this drive moving. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Breaking free at the 35. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the Scarlet Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Motion now from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays becoming important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Hall. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the Tar Heels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. No huddle now for the offense.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that 1st down will kick them into that gear.
Looking to pass. It's Baker. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
You seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense facing a 2nd and 6 here after the penalty. Looking downfield. It's Baker. Moves out of the pocket. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And Kirk Rutgers has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Running out of time in the pocket. And they got him! A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this this lead.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Weber. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Leaning on the run game here late. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I like to run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Raymond. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on second down. They mix it up with a run. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Rutgers.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Looking to throw. It's Baker. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. The sure hands. It's French. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
He fires it down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. The sure hands. It's Johnson. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for this here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Grinding away with a running game. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down at the 47.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. One back in the backfield. He didn't get the carry. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down, why not keep it on the ground? They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the offense will just take a knee. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.